Here's a brief overview of some of the supplies you'll need to print at home. So you'll need your vinyl, either hand cut or from the fabrication store. Any type of clear packing tape for masking out the screen. Off contact, your water-based ink, cutting down your paper stock. Make sure that it will fit the 5 by 7 inch card, and your squeegee. Then you'll be good to go. When you create the artwork, you want to make sure that you instruct either the Fast Signs vinyl sign fabricator when they cut the vinyl. You want to make sure that they peel away the inside of the artwork, leaving you the stencil. So this would be the negative that you'd want to peel away and specify. Once you have this, you can use this and apply it to your screen. When you get a sign fabricator to create your artwork, they will put on there this light tack transfer paper. You could also buy it at Michael's. This I got at McLogan's. It comes on a roll, or you could buy sheets of it. I'll put a link in our announcements of the actual name and what it's called. So if you are going to hand cut the stencil and not send it to a fabrication store, you can just print out your design or artwork, keep it simple on just your regular at home inkjet printer, 8.5 by 11. And just take that sheet and place it onto your vinyl sticker paper that you can get at Michael's. And just take some painter's tape and tape down your artwork. And then with a X-Acto, I like to use the number 11 blade. You can lightly cut through, and you don't want to press too hard because you don't want to cut all the way through to the back. So you're just trying to score the vinyl sticker paper. And just lightly follow and trace your artwork. So I'm just doing some light pressure, and I'm holding my stencil. And then you can just follow your outline. When you're done cutting out your stencil, just remove your paper template and push it off to the side. And then take your X-Acto and grab a corner and then slowly peel up the artwork. And then remove that area, and then now you have your stencil cut that you can then apply to the back of your screen. If you do buy the vinyl at Michael's and you're hand cutting everything out and you have your negative stencil, to apply it to the screen, you're going to have to use this transfer tape. And this is something you can also get at Michael's, or you can buy online at McLogan's. And what you'll do is you'll just take the vinyl transfer tape and then place that on top. And you can use a ruler or these little squeegees here and just smooth out your area. Then I'm just going to lightly trim this section off. And now you have your transfer paper. If you wanted to, you could go in and clean it up a little bit and remove some of the excess vinyl with scissors before you transfer it onto your screen, or you can just leave it. Either way is fine. Once you have your vinyl cut and you have the transfer tape, just like any sticker, go to one corner and then carefully peel off the backing. And what I like to do before I adhere it to the screen is I'll just get a little bit of the section going. And then I'll locate an area on my screen that I want to transfer it. So this one, once I peel off the artwork, I take that and then my transfer tool, this little squeegee, and what I like to do so I don't get any air pockets, I try and put the artwork down in the middle first. So I place that right here in the middle, and then I start in the middle and I squeegee it down in one direction to push all the air out, and then I go in the opposite direction. Once I have that, then I just work the sticker on the screen to make sure that I don't have any air bubbles. And if you're doing more than one color, you can, cut as much vinyl as you want. Same process, you peel off your sticker and going ahead, I drop that down right about here. I take my transfer and I squeegee off everything, get it nice and smooth. Once I have that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the transfer tape, and I like to pull it from one corner and keep it so that I'm going diagonal. And then I'll go ahead and just peel off that transfer on my stencil. And once I peel that off, now I have my stencil on the screen and I'm ready to screen print. Alright, so the next step that you're going to be doing, just like we did in class, is to take either masking tape if you have that, if you have that blue tape from McLogan's, or if you just want to use some clear packing tape, that works great also. So I'm just going to tape out the areas where there's no stencil, just so no ink goes through. And I'll just tape out, any section. And once I have everything taped out, I'm ready to go and work on the next step. Next step you're going to want to work on is to just cut some cardboard, and you're going to create your off contact. Now, if you don't have a press with clamps at home, you want to cut 4 of these out. So you want to have a piece of cardboard for each corner of your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen over. And then I'm just going to take some of my masking tape and take my off contact, and I'm going to grab that and then adhere that to each one of my corners. So I'm going to take this next one and flip my screen like so, and then I'm going to add that over to this other corner. So I'm getting every corner here, and once I have the off contact ready to go, then I'm ready to put ink in the screen and start printing.